Hello and welcome back to our super mega little Norwegian YouTube channel. Yes, Norwegian, but we're going to Finland, we hear you say. But last week, when you last saw us, which was actually today in YouTube time continuum, we left Finland, across the border, and here we are in Norway.
We're only going to spend a few days here because we've come back to do a few things we missed last time, because this is what happened when we came 2 years ago. Well, we've made it as far as Vestri Jakobsel on the Varanger Peninsula. You can see the weather has got a little bit snowy. And we've just got to decide what to do, because the plan was tomorrow to go further east down to the very bottom, but the road was a bit shocking on the way here, and I think we're maybe going to call it and start heading south.
If you haven't already seen our Lancashire to Lapland series where we went up to Nordkapp, if you're doing some research into doing your own trip, it's worth a watch. If you're not doing any research into your own trip, don't bother, it's not, you know. But anyway, we were sort of defeated by the weather. The bad Arctic weather came earlier than it should have done, and we spent probably about 6 weeks of constant sub-zero temperatures and snow. And when we got out this way, I think we just decided that we didn't want to go any further.
Our plan was to go onto the Varanger route, and we just had enough, and the weather was really awful, and we knew we'd still got a long way to get back south.
And it was getting worse, weren't
Yeah.
it?
So this is our chance, whilst we're up here, to go and do that last little bit. It's a huge birding place. It's a beautiful scenic route.
Like a bit of birding.
There is a witchy story to find out about, and also one of the most amazing sculptures that I've seen in a photograph.
Now, if that's not an enticement to watch all this vlog, I don't know what is.
So you can't believe the night when she said.
We're going to be spending our first night in Norway at this newly built parking area. It's got 3 little huts for having a fire. There are toilets and an automatic dump.
I'm going to go and have an automatic dump now.
It's too much information for you. Oh, we like those. All for free. This sign is saying that we've done the first 0.5 kilometres of the Varanger scenic route. So today we are starting the Varanger scenic route.
And it's very grey and damp.
But beautiful. And in Norway there are lots.
Like my beard.
And in Norway there are lots of scenic routes, and this was the one that we couldn't do last time. So it's 160 kilometres. It started at Varangerbotn, which is where we filled up with fuel, went to the co-op, there's a couple of cafes, and then we've just driven up to the first viewing point. It's actually a rest area, but all of the rest areas have been beautifully designed by an architect, and this one is called, which I've forgotten already, my beautiful assistant pointing out the name. And that stone building there is where the toilets are. They're closed at the moment, but it was built by the Germans as an ammunition dump. And so far on our bird watching expedition, we have seen 0 ducks or anything.
And out there could be orcas. And up to now I'm a bit disappointed I can't see an orca. But, you know.
I saw your name light up my screen again. Thought I blocked the ghost, but here you stand. You say you've changed, like time can bend, but scars don't fade with second chance. You always talk in riddles, baby. Sweet poison in your kiss.
So our next stop is the Mortensnes Cultural Heritage Site, which has the largest Sami burial site known, with over 500 registered graves going back from 900 to 300 BC. It is a protected area, and there's a nice little 3-kilometre walk that would probably be quite nice in the summer.
Don't deserve a return. I'm done with moonlight lights. Your love's just a good disguise.
So this is the largest Sami burial site from pre-Christian times, and the dead were placed in chambers built in the scree, and you can see the little holes, the little chambers built in there.
You said
This road in the snow,
That's what I mean about remembering inclines and stuff.
yeah,
This is hardly anything but in snow with that.
yeah. Last time we drove this road, it was horrendous. It was snowy and icy. I know why we decided to turn back when we got to the next settlement.
left for you. Moonlight lights dancing in the dark. You knew just how to break my heart. Pretty words, they shine and burn, but some bridges don't deserve return. I'm done with moonlight lights. Your love's just a good disguise. You say you miss me, but you miss the way I bled. Now I'm colder, now I'm wiser. No more tears I haven't shed. Moonlight fades, I see it clear. Your shadow disappears. No more moonlight lies.
Our first exciting duck find. I think a pair of mergansers.
Moonlight lies.
Well, this is our second night in Norway. That is Vadso over there, and this is the little island Vadso that we stayed on last night in the camper park.
It's about halfway down the sort of tourist route to the main destination, which is the island at the end called, I don't know what it's called, so you say and then I'll say, and then I'll cut that bit.
Vardø.
It's about halfway down the tourist route to the main destination, which is Vardø. I knew that, and it's all new
Although
territory.
I think you're supposed to make it sound more Norwegian. Vardø. Vardø. I don't know.
Anyway, so this is what I have to live with. It's all new territory for us, so we've not been on this road before, so it's quite nice seeing some new things, even though we've been up this area before.
And when people came to this area first, they settled on this little island, which you can apparently at really low tide walk across on the causeway, but obviously they built a bridge now and they moved over onto the mainland. It was occupied by the Germans in World War II, and no more got completely obliterated. There are a few buildings left, and back in the 1920s they set off the airships from that mast over there that went to Svalbard and then onto the North Pole.
And we won't be going on an airship at all. So there you go. What I have noticed, it's getting a bit colder here. It's not like Arctic. but it's just a bit colder. And I've noticed now quite a few cars are running studs on the tyres, which seems a bit early, but I hope that's not an ominous sign of things to come.
So we're off now. We're going to go and have a look around the town and go to the bird watching hide because we've seen a few interesting ducks.
Yes, if ducks can be interesting, then stay tuned. If they can't be interesting,
Fast forward.
skip to the end, go and watch someone else out, which is probably what I'd do, to be honest. So what a brilliant service point this is. Doesn't matter whether it's free or not, and it is free, so it's brilliant. But it's been right well thought out and everything just works. So I've just dropped the grey in there. What's this? Flush. Wow.
That's cool. So this is your favourite?
I think so, yeah, because it's just rinsing. It's just nice for everyone else. It's not going to stink, it's rinsing away. The water pressure, I'm connected up to hose, obviously, fill each water tank. Water pressure's really good, so you're not going to be on here for ages while it trickles in, sort of 100 litres. And then, the best bit, because you know I like a clean cassette, you empty your cassette, obviously in here, and then there's a foot pedal.
Oh wow.
So you can rinse without getting your hands anywhere near it, and you can scoop that pipe up and rinse your cassette and empty it, and then put your couple of litres of water in. Everyone's a winner. Brilliant.
So the Autosan 2000 is the way to go. So this is one of the bird watching hides stuck out into the harbour. Although there's not that lot of ducks around at the moment.
Surprised we frightened the wildlife off.
This monument was erected to celebrate all the migration of Finns into this town to help build it into what it is today. It's nice to celebrate immigration.
162,000.
Wow, look at that for 162. That's a barn and then a house and all that land.
Oh, look at this here. 43 grand.
Well, that's been a nice little potter around Vadso. This is the only sunny day now for quite a while, so we're going to make the most of it, and we are going to stop at another little island called Ekaroy.
And that is another island famous for not having any wildlife at all.
I wish I knew then what I know now. Your actions speak for what you're all about. I thought I had you figured out. wish I knew then what I know now. You needed me by your side. I thought I was your ride or die, but I was just another guy, just another guy. So I don't wanna be friends, 'cause I'm seeing through a new lens. So I ain't gonna text you back, I won't text you back. My mind and heart are not connecting. I spent the last 3 months reflecting. Am I the only one in pain? Is that driving me insane?
So back in the Second World War, there was a big cannon on the top of this fortress, a German cannon called Pola, and it could reach 30 kilometres in range. And they made these little caves to store the ammunition.
What's that all about? Let me go 'cause you can have us both.
It looks like some underwear.
Oh, a sock, underwear and tissues.
Yes, I don't know what's been going on.
Leave me alone.
So the Germans built this fortress in 1941.
I was your ride or die, but I was just another guy, just another
must be for a gun.
guy. So I don't wanna be friends, 'cause I'm seeing through a new lens. So I ain't gonna text you back, I won't text you back. My mind and heart are not.
So in the summer there are 10,000 kittiwakes that make these cliffs their home. They've all gone south now. It's just us and the gulls left. Not even a white-tailed eagle in sight.
I spent the last 3 months accepting, but the bitter taste remains. It's that driving me insane. It's never about me, you can't wrap your head around it. It was.
So this structure here is called a tree beacon, and it was used as a navigation marker before lighthouses came along.
Head around it. It was never about me, you can't wrap your heart around it.
So putting lights in the windows is to give that warm, cosy, welcoming feeling.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I know you wouldn't leave if you didn't have to. And so I'll do my best to understand.
The Drakkar Leviathan sculpture. Story about the sea. It's an anthem to the Arctic nature and humans. Wood and whales.
It hurts not to have you. 'Cause you have so much of myself. No, nothing I wouldn't give you. Nothing I could give could change the way.
Wow, it's windy out there. Well, that's the first of the things I wanted to see in Vardø, and it was that beautiful whale ship sculpture.
It was amazing.
But we've just got a few more things to go and see in the town.
Now I'm not worried, no, 'cause I'm read everywhere.
So ready for winter?
I have got rubber envy.
So, Nansen was a Norwegian explorer, scientist, diplomat and humanitarian. He's well known for his Arctic expeditions in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1922 for his work with refugees. And regarding his work with refugees, he indeed helped a lot of displaced people, including those from Finland and other regions. He developed the Nansen passport, which was a travel document for stateless people. If you need any more details, just let me know.
I'm in love with my ChatGPT girl. She's got a very sexy voice.
Whatever the end of our story, I know it won't end in regret.
So this is the fortress. It is the northernmost fortress
In
in
the
the
world.
world.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, right. I was joking then.
it is apparently, and it's a perfect 8-pointed star-shaped fortress.
You need to be careful in here if they're doing witches, because what I saw this morning when you got up, you'd be on stool.
I will. There'll be a few spells cast if you're not careful.
Ooh.
Oh wow. And if you've watched any of our vlogs, you know that we're from Burnley, which is in the Pendle area of England, and we had our own witch trials back in 1612.
I think your mum were involved in them, weren't you?
Rude, sorry mum. So it's very similar sort of timescales, similar ridiculous notions of marginalised women that were alleged to be witches. And this is to commemorate 91 of them that were killed here. And there are 91 lights and 91 little memorials to remember them by. It's really beautiful. So this flame is continuously lit and then is reflected in all of these mirrors.
We spent the day in Vardø.
Vardø.
And we were going to stay put there, but decided to take a drive to where we are now, which was only an hour, but really worth it. So glad we did it, because the drive was amazing. We feel like we are at the edge of the universe. So barren. And bear in mind, we a couple of years ago we drove up to Nordkapp and that sort of terrain. We've been some really remote places. it felt Martian, didn't it? It was just brilliant.
Handmade steps quietly lead us. Branches wild sway in the evening. Caught in the current of our youth. Lost staring out across the blue. We're on the edge. 1, 2, 3. Close our eyes and leave. Bright sunlight, Garden of Eden.
Finally, a reindeer.
When falling is easy. Caught in the current of our youth. Lost staring out across the blue. We're on the edge of something real. We're on the edge of you and me. Caught in the current of our
So we drove an hour here, stopped here overnight. What 3 words there? So there are toilets, although they close this time of year, and bins, although they close this time of year. However, a lovely, big, level, gravel area to park up. And there's a sign up actually saying that they maintain it and plant flowers and clean and everything themselves as a village, asking for sort of donations. But I'm not sure how we can donate actually, we'll look into it. But what a spectacular place. So what we're doing now though,
Well, this little village is called Hamningberg. It was occupied by the Germans, so we're going to go and have a look where the cannon was sighted, and then we're going to have a look around the little village, which has quite an interesting history. is concrete. This looks like a tunnel to the emplacement. So before the war, the Second World War,
When you were a girl.
there were about 700 people that lived in this little fishing village, and they traded with the Pomors, which were an ethnic group of Russians that lived over on the other side of the Barents Sea.
I don't think you're allowed to say ethnic.
Yes, you can. In 1944, as the Germans retreated, they destroyed everything in their path except for this little village, and these are some of the best preserved houses in Finnmark from before the war, and they're actually designed in quite a Pomor style apparently, as are the toilet blocks, as are the toilets up on the car park. But as they wanted to carry on trading, they needed a bigger pier, because that pier is very, very small. Nobody would pay for one. So in 1964, they abandoned this beautiful place.
I'm going to abandon you if you carry on.
And now it's just used in the summertime for holiday homes, probably owned by the descendants of the inhabitants in 1964.
Backed.
Amazing. And it is a beautiful place, but so desolate. And the road closes in winter, so I guess the last few people here are getting the last few days in.
But even more interesting than that drivel is that right at the top where we've just been, where the gun emplacements were, there's a big old 5G telephone mast, so you get really good internet here and you can stream video and TV and all that malarkey.
And that's it for this vlog. We hope you've enjoyed our scenic drive around the Varanger Peninsula in Norway.
As always, thank you for watching. Thanks for the bants. Thanks for making me become ever more wealthy by watching our dribble. Thank you.
And we are back in Finland. This is Finland. So we will see you next time as we explore the western part of Lapland, and the snow's on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
in a
right.
couple of days.
Oh, great.